name is Gus. I sleep free in a bus. I travel to shoot beautiful people and beautiful places, and I share my experiences with you, so let's go. I have a friend who was selling some fishing gear. I don't have a lot of money, and I couldn't spend a lot of money on fishing gear. My friend had a buyer coming to buy this gear, and I decided I would offer him the same amount, and of course he accepted it. So now I have all this super fishing gear at a price I could afford. And I'm setting it out on a picnic table to have a look at what I bought, kind of take an inventory. Before I go fishing, I want to know what I have and maybe see what I need before I go, so I'm prepared. So I got a box of tackle and flies, my manual or the fishing regulations, etc. I have some little box of flies, another reel, box of flies, box of flies, box of flies, some bio strike, whatever that is, don't know what it is. A reel, a reel, a reel, a rod, another rod, which we put one of those other reels on, some extra line, and some more hooks, etc., and more fly pack. And of course a vest to carry all that stuff. So now I begin to read the rules. On the Lower Mainland area where I am now, there is, no, that's Region 3. Region 2, is a map like this, shows me where the area I'm in, but it doesn't show with any detail the creeks or rivers that exist here. So I'm going to go fishing at a spot called, or a river called Capilano River, or Capilano River says no fishing upstream of fishing boundary signs at footbridge situated approximately 100 meters downstream from the fish fence. Bait ban August 1st to October 31st, and release all steelhead. So we've got a little set of instructions here. Now when I was a very young boy, like about 12 years old, I used to live in that area, so when I was a boy, about 12, I used to go fishing in a place called Brothers Creek, and there's no fishing there. So the one spot I know I could get fish, hey, hi dog. Hey there. some dogs are relatively friendly, or I hope they're friendly when they stick their face that close to my face. Anyway, coffee. So, what it means is that what I'm trying to point out by showing you this manual or book, or in fact fishing regulations synopsis, is that it's a lot of reading to figure out where you can fish, how you can fish, what to do when you fish, what fish you can take, etc. So I'm going to be doing a little reading this afternoon, and maybe we'll go fishing this afternoon or possibly tomorrow. I'm familiar with the Capilano River, which is why I'm going there, but I honestly have to say that it is well fished, so I would have no expectation of actually catching fish. But fishing for the fun of fishing is sometimes just a nice thing to do. And I'll take you along when I do go. Now, I'm not totally inexperienced at fly fishing, because I did buy, a fly fishing rod and fly fishing equipment in my early or mid 20s, roughly early 20s, and used to travel frequently to my father-in-law's lodge, which was, I shouldn't call it a lodge, maybe a cabin, which was 70 miles up a gravel road, 7 miles up a dirt, like one lane road, more like a trail, and then about 6 or 7 miles up the lake in a boat. So it was very remote, and I enjoyed fishing in those days because every time I went fishing, I caught fish. Now, that's not the case for most people fishing anywhere near a city. They're really out there throwing the line in because they like it, not because they're going to be catching a lot of fish. However, some people are very adept, and they've learned how to do that every day. So this video is all about fishing, or fishing equipment, or preparing to fish. Not really sure. I'm pretty easily distracted, so instead of reading the rules, I went for a walk to show you something. What I wanted to show you was these geese flocked together on the water. They're feeding on something they can find in this very, very shallow bay. But although they seem closer from a distance, they're still quite far from the shoreline. Well, I went to give you a shot of some geese in the ocean, but all I really gave you was a demonstration of the imperfections of an iPhone and its zoom capability. But it was a nice walk for me. This video is long enough. I got to say goodbye. The idea was to show you that I now have a bunch of equipment, and in the next few days, I suppose we're going to find out whether or not I do fish, or can fish, or have an interest in fishing. So I'm going to leave you with some fisherman's porn. I would call it porn only because fish hooks or fish equipment, fishing gear, to anybody who loves fishing, it would be like pornography to them. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see any of my fishing exploits, subscribe. If you just want to see me hanging out in my bus, subscribe. If you've got any comments, put them in the description below. for real serious fishermen. Watching me is going to be a comedy. For those that don't know how to fish, probably watching me is going to be a comedy. But we're going to give it a try because I used to like it, but I've always said in my life that I like catching fish. I don't like fishing. Anyway, roll the fisherman's porn.